I had always believed that trust and respect were the foundation of my marriage. My wife, Olivia, and I had shared countless memories, built a life together, and faced challenges as a team. But over the past few months, I started noticing subtle changes, lingering glances at other men, playful comments that seemed a bit too intimate, and laughter that carried an edge I didn't recognize. That night, we attended a dinner party hosted by mutual friends. The room was filled with chatter, laughter, and the clinking of glasses. Olivia seemed particularly cheerful, moving gracefully among the guests, her smile brighter than usual. At first, I told myself I was being paranoid. After all, socializing meant interaction, and people were naturally friendly. As the evening progressed, I noticed a man lingering near her, complimenting her dress, making light jokes. She laughed more openly than usual, leaning slightly closer to him. I felt a small pang of unease in my chest. I tried to focus on conversations with other guests, but my eyes kept drifting back to them. In that moment, I decided I needed to send a clear message, not in anger, but in subtle assertion. As Olivia approached me, I calmly removed my wedding ring and placed it in my pocket. I didn't announce it, didn't make a scene. I simply let it be known through body language. Her eyes flicked down for a brief second, then back to me. I saw the surprise register, a flash of confusion and uncertainty crossing her face. She stopped mid-laugh with a man and turned toward me. Why did you take your ring off?" she asked softly, her voice betraying a hint of panic. I smiled faintly, keeping my tone calm, measured. "Just a thought. Sometimes actions speak louder than words." Her expression shifted from curiosity to concern, and I could see her mind racing. The playful confidence she had shown earlier wavered. She realized that my gesture was deliberate, a quiet assertion of boundaries, a subtle signal that behavior had consequences. We spent the rest of the evening in polite conversation, but the dynamic had changed. She was cautious, measured, and no longer entirely at ease. I didn't need to raise my voice or make a scene. The effect was already clear. Actions, when deliberate and confident, can speak louder than confrontation. The next day, Olivia approached me privately. She seemed reflective, her demeanor different from the night before. I noticed what you did last night," she admitted. "I didn't expect it, and I think I understand how it made me feel." I nodded, keeping my response calm. It wasn't about punishment or control. It was about clarity. Trust and respect are essential in a relationship, and sometimes boundaries need to be reinforced. She sighed, a mixture of relief and introspection in her expression. "I realize that now. I didn't mean to overstep or make you feel disrespected. I got carried away." Her honesty was a turning point. The evening had revealed the fragility of boundaries in relationships and the importance of subtle, deliberate communication. By removing my ring, a simple, silent gesture, I had conveyed a powerful message, that respect is reciprocal, and even small actions can have profound significance. In the weeks that followed, Olivia and I focused on rebuilding trust and reaffirming boundaries. We spoke openly about feelings, expectations, and the small actions that either strengthen or undermine a partnership. I realized that relationships aren't just about love and affection. They're about understanding, accountability, and subtle cues that communicate commitment and respect. Looking back, I understood that the ring wasn't just a piece of jewelry. It was a symbol of our bond, a reminder of mutual responsibility. Removing it, even briefly, wasn't an act of anger or rebellion. It was a method of reflection, a moment of pause that allowed both of us to reassess our priorities and behavior. The experience taught me an important lesson. Confrontation doesn't always require words, and sometimes the quietest actions leave the loudest impact. Olivia's reaction, initially surprising to me, revealed the power of subtlety in asserting boundaries. It reminded me that respect is earned daily, and vigilance in communication, both verbal and nonverbal, is essential to maintaining a healthy, trusting relationship. By the time the week ended, the tension had eased. Olivia approached me with renewed understanding, and our connection deepened, strengthened by honesty and conscious effort. That simple act of removing my ring had transformed a moment of potential discord into an opportunity for reflection, growth, and renewed commitment. Even now, I recall that night not with resentment or anger, but with clarity and gratitude. It was a lesson in subtlety, respect, and the power of actions over words. Sometimes, a small gesture can speak volumes, leaving a lasting impact that reshapes a relationship for the better.